Guys, managing multiple Instagram accounts sounds simple at first, but the moment you try to scale it, things get complicated really fast. Accounts get flagged, sessions get linked, and suddenly something that worked yesterday just stops working. And the main problem is that most basic methods people use today simply don't hold up anymore. Instagram tracks way more data than just your login. So if you're running multiple accounts from the same environment, you're basically asking to get flagged. I'm Daniel, welcome to my channel where I make smart tutorials. In this video I'll show you how to properly run multiple Instagram accounts using a professional setup. We're going to use Multilogin, and I'll walk you through how to create isolated environments that actually look like real mobile devices, so your account stays safe as you scale. Also, I've left all the useful links in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out. Let's get into it. Alright folks, let's start from the setup, because this is where everything begins. You can either use Multilogin directly in your browser or download the desktop client, which works on Windows, macOS and Linux. Once you install and open it, the interface is very clean, with your profiles and folders on the right and your workspace in the center. So it's easy to navigate even if you're new. Now let's create a new profile, because this is the core of the whole system. Instead of a regular browser session, we're creating a mobile environment, since Instagram trusts mobile devices much more than desktop ones. We give the profile a name, select Instagram as the use case, and optionally add tags to keep everything organized once you start scaling. Next mates comes proxy setup, which is one of the most important parts of the entire workflow. You can use built-in proxies, your own, or templates, but the key idea is that each account should have its own IP, ideally matching the country where that account operates. This helps avoid linking accounts together and makes each profile look independent from Instagram's perspective. Then we move to the most important section, device info. This is where Multilogin creates a full digital fingerprint, so instead of just opening a browser, you're simulating a real device. To reduce risk, we choose something like Android 15, pick a common brand like Samsung, and select a realistic model such as Galaxy S21 Plus, because popular devices are much more trusted. Friends, in the extra settings, we switch the network type to cellular to simulate mobile internet instead of Wi-Fi, which is another important trust signal. Small details like this actually matter, because Instagram looks at patterns, and mobile traffic behaves differently from desktop connections. After that, we click Create, and now we have a fully isolated virtual device that behaves like a real smartphone. Once we open the profile, everything works like a normal phone environment. There's a built-in marketplace, so you don't need to log into Google Play every time, which saves a lot of friction when working with multiple accounts. We go to Apps, install Instagram or Instagram Lite, and from there we can log in or create a new account directly inside this isolated profile. Guys, let me take a little break to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, but helps me make even more fun tutorials for you. Thanks! Now let's verify that everything looks natural from the outside, because this is what actually determines whether your setup is safe. We use a tool like Pixel Scan, which shows IP location, system details, and deeper fingerprint data like Canvas and WebGL. These are unique hardware-level signals, and if everything is green, it means your setup looks like a real device, which is exactly what you want. At this point, you already have a fully working account environment, but the real power comes from scaling. Folks, instead of repeating the same setup manually, Multilogin allows you to clone profiles. You take your configured profile, duplicate it, and each copy gets its own unique fingerprint, so the system treats them as separate devices. The only thing you need to change for each clone is the proxy, because each account must have its own IP. Once that's done, you can run multiple accounts in parallel, without them interfering with each other, which is the main goal of this setup. Next, for more advanced workflows, Multilogin also provides a local API, which allows you to control profiles programmatically using JavaScript or Python. This means you can automate profile creation, launch, and management, and integrate everything into your pipelines, whether it's content posting, marketing campaigns, or testing environments. Mates, this is especially useful if you are working at scale, because instead of managing everything manually, you can build systems that handle repetitive actions for you. It opens the door to full automation, where profiles are launched, used, and managed without constant manual input. One important thing to keep in mind is warm-up. Even with a perfect setup, you shouldn't start aggressive activity right away, because Instagram still needs time to trust a new device. The safest approach is to behave like a normal user for the first few days. Scroll, like, watch stories, interact naturally, and only then gradually increase activity. And this is what really separates stable setups from risky ones, folks. It's not just about having the right tools, it's about using them correctly and mimicking real user behavior as closely as possible. So guys, what Multilogin really changes is how you approach scaling Instagram accounts. Instead of running everything from one device and hoping it works, you're creating fully isolated environments that behave like real smartphones. This gives you much more control, reduces risk, and makes it possible to scale safely without constantly worrying about bans. If you're serious about running multiple accounts or building something bigger around Instagram, this kind of setup is definitely worth considering. If you're excited to try it out, or if you've already used it and have some thoughts to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, until next time.